Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to share you some good news. That is, in this latest 4.6.0 version of Selenium Manager got introduced. Okay, this is the latest update from Selenium, guys. Okay, while I'm recording this video, it's 8th November 2022. Okay, so now the Selenium Manager got introduced in 4.6.0 version, guys. I'm going to show you the proof and all. And what is this Selenium Manager? Selenium Manager is going to replace WebDriver Manager. We don't have to depend on WebDriver Manager anymore. Selenium by default is going to manage the driver executables for us. Okay. So WebDriver Manager was also good for us. Okay. It was actually helping us in saving a lot of time by managing the driver executables and maintaining them. But now a new thing happened where Selenium by itself is providing something known as Selenium Manager. We don't have to depend on an external thing like WebDriver Manager now. Selenium inbuilt has the Selenium Manager, which will manage the driver executables from now onwards. Okay, you don't have to even mention a line. We generally get illegal state exception if you don't provide the path to that driver executable file before writing that WebDriver driver is called new Chrome driver or any other driver, right? So in this session, I'm going to show you all these things. First, I'll show you the proof. Okay. So further, I'll take you to this selenium.dev, which is official website of Selenium. So all this news, right, that generally will be posted in the blog. Let's go to the blog of this official website, and you see posts in 2022. Selenium 4.6.0 got released. Okay. On which date it got released? Friday, November 4th, right? Actually, I'm 4 days. Okay. So it took me 4 days to realize this capability. Anyhow, that's okay. It got released on November 4th, 4 days back. So, and today we are happy to announce that Selenium 4.6.0 has been released. They are saying, let's say read mode. Okay. So here you see, as part of this, they're introducing Selenium Manager, guys. Okay. They're introducing Selenium Manager here itself. Okay. Instead of going inside read mode, you can see here on this blog page itself, introducing Selenium Manager. They are saying they introduced it on November 4, 2022. Get a working environment to run Selenium out of the box with a new beta feature. Okay, something the Selenium Manager got introduced now. Okay, let's read more here. And 4.6.0 got released, and they are talking about initial implementation of Selenium Manager across bindings. Chrome driver, Firefox driver, Edge driver, all these are supported by Selenium Manager. Now click on the Selenium Manager, guys. So get a working environment to run Selenium out of the box with a new beta feature, they are saying. So whenever some people write the code like this, most people first experience with Selenium ends with an error like this. Okay, the people who are new to Selenium, when they write a code, they generally get this illegal state exception. I'll show you guys. I'll show you practically what they are talking about. Here is a sample Java project, guys. Okay, which has a demo class and main method. Inside this main method, I'm going to write some code. Okay, that people generally write. That is driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Let's say. Okay, like this, people write the code, for example. I have to hover the mouse on the WebDriver and import this WebDriver, but import statement is not coming because this project is not yet configured with Selenium. To configure this project, this is a Maven project, guys. To configure this with Selenium libraries, by default, this is coming with Java library. But if you have to add Selenium libraries, you have to go to the pom.xml file. And before this project ends, we have to add this dependency stacks. And in between the dependency stacks, we have to add the library of Selenium. Okay, let's see the versions of Selenium that are before 4.6.0, like till 4.5.0, what's the scenario? We'll see. Okay. So I'll do one thing. I'll go to the mvnrepository.com. Okay. And search for Selenium Java, guys. Selenium Java. And I'll get the Selenium Java. So before 4.6.0, 4.5.3 was there, guys. Okay. This is the older version, but in 4.6.0, the Selenium Manager got introduced. But in 4.5.3, that is, it got introduced on November 4th, 4 days back, guys. And on October 24th, the older version, 4.5.3 is there. First, I'll show you the 4.5.3 and what is the problem that people were facing at that time. Okay. With this problem statement, I'll show you how the Selenium Manager is going to solve the problem. Okay. Copy this dependency tags and of this older version of Selenium 4.5.3 and now save this. Okay. Once you click on save, the libraries for the Selenium Java 4.5.3 version will be downloaded and this project will be configured automatically after the loading is done. Just go to the demo.java, hover the mouse on WebDriver, import this WebDriver interface from Selenium and import this Chrome driver. WebDriver is equal to Chrome driver class also from Selenium. Now run the script. The script will not run, guys. A lot of people who are new to Selenium will write this line and they will feel that Chrome browser will launch, but it will not launch for them. Okay, in the older versions, when they right click run as Java application, they'll get an exception known as illegal state exception, where they have to manually provide the path to the driver executable. Okay, the path to the driver executable must be set by the set to the WebDriver.Chrome.driver system property. So the default way was system.set property we have to write, and here we have to mention the property name that they have provided in the code, that is WebDriver.Chrome.driver. We have to write generally WebDriver.Chrome.driver, and here we have to provide the path to that Chrome driver.exe file. We have to provide the path to the Chrome driver.exe file, guys. Okay, how to provide the path? Somewhere here under resources or something, or you can create a folder, guys. Let's say you can create a folder like drivers folder, and under that you can add the Chrome driver.exe file and provide the path here. This is one way, you already know. This will solve the problem. Later, what happened? Instead of downloading the Chrome driver.exe files and creating a folder here and putting them under drivers and providing the path here, instead of doing that, so something new came into the market in the earlier days, that is WebDriverManager came into the market. Okay, another library came into the market to support this, where WebDriverManager by itself will maintain the drivers for us. We don't have to download this Chrome driver.exe file and provide the path here. Okay, by using system.set property, we don't have to do that. So later WebDriverManager came, and when I say WebDriverManager dot, it will not work because this is another library. So what I have to do is I have to go to this MVN repository and search for WebDriverManager. This happens in the older versions, guys, but now this WebDriverManager dependency is also not required. We are not depending on WebDriverManager anymore. 5.3.1, you go and copy this and just go to the pom.xml file and paste it. We have to get this third-party library, that is WebDriverManager, to manage our Selenium driver executable files like Chrome driver.exe, Gecko driver.exe, Edge driver.exe. We have to manage. Now save say dot here. It's still loading, guys. Okay, downloading and all. Let's wait until it downloads. So almost there. Once the download is completed, you just say dot here, and then you'd see computing proposals and all. Okay, now say Chrome driver dot setup. Now this line, this extra line, WebDriverManager dot Chrome driver dot setup, need to be written in order to avoid that illegal state exception. Okay, this illegal state exception was coming because we have to set the driver executable path for that Chrome driver.exe. There are multiple ways. I told you WebDriverManager was making it simple for us, where we don't have to manually download the Chrome driver.exe file and put it into the project and provide the path here. That's not required anymore, right? WebDriverManager was solving the problem already. If I run this code, you see the Chrome browser will launch. The Chrome browser will launch. So it will launch the Chrome browser in a while. But more than what I have showed you, see Chrome browser is launching, and this is also already making our job easy, guys. WebDriverManager is already making our job easy. But now Selenium guys have come up with a new concept. Okay, that is SeleniumManager they came up with. It got introduced in 4.6.0. If I remove this WebDriverManager, this is not going to work. Okay, with this older version, that is 4.5.3 Selenium Java version. Okay, this statement is not going to work, guys, because it is going to result in illegal state exception. You see, again, you will get the illegal state exception. You see, illegal state exception is there. But now things got changed. As I told you in the official documentation of Selenium on the official website, they clearly mentioned you are not going to get illegal state exception anymore in the latest version of Selenium from 4.6.0 onwards. Now with batteries included, that is with driver executable files included by default, SeleniumManager is coming by default, guys. Okay, so you see this SeleniumManager will configure the browser drivers for Chrome, Firefox, Edge. If they are not present on the path, you don't have to set the path, or you don't have to use WebDriverManager separately. Okay, you don't have to use WebDriverManager directly, guys, directly. Okay, how? Simple, guys. Keep this line. Okay, with the older version, we are already getting illegal state exception. What I'll do is I'll go to the pom.xml file and change it to 4.6.0, guys. We don't need this WebDriverManager anymore. Remove the dependency and click on save button. Now Selenium Java from 4.6.0 onwards, the SeleniumManager got introduced. Okay, on November 4th, 2022, guys, this happened. This good thing happened, where you see you don't have to specify WebDriverManager. You don't have to download the Chrome driver.exe or whatever the files, the executable files, and now run it. You see the script will still run, guys, without the help of WebDriverManager, without setting the path to the Chrome driver.exe file. You are going to see the browser getting launched. This is the Selenium Manager, inbuilt Selenium Manager, guys. Okay. There is an inbuilt Selenium Manager coming with batteries, they are saying, right, in the documentation. Now, it's not only for Chrome driver, guys. If you say Firefox driver, also same thing. Okay, import this Firefox driver class from Selenium library, run this code. Firefox browser will launch automatically. You don't have to download any GCodeDriver.exe file and set the path, or you don't have to use WebDriverManager directly by writing WebDriver is called new Firefox driver. You see, the Firefox browser is getting launched. Similarly, for Edge browser also, you just write Edge driver, that's it. And import this Edge driver class from Selenium and run this code. You will see that Edge browser is launching automatically. You don't have to set up that WebDriverManager, or you don't have to set the path for that edgedriver.exe file in the code using system.setProperty. You see, Edge browser has launched successfully, okay, without depending on that WebDriverManager or any other ways. Close Microsoft Edge, done. So this is what is a new thing, guys. This is what is a good thing or good news that I wanted to share. And it's good to have this kind of feature like Selenium Manager inbuilt. Okay, we just have to write WebDriver is called new Chrome driver or Firefox driver or Edge driver. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that Chrome driver.exe file or GCodeDriver.exe file or Edge driver.exe file. Okay, everything is inbuilt now. This is a good thing going ahead. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye.